हेलो वेलकम टू मैथ्स ड्राइविंग सेंटर। आज के वीडियो में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे ग्रुप थ्योरी का दिसंबर 23 का क्वेश्चन। पार्ट बी का क्वेश्चन है। अगर आपने पहले ट्राई नहीं किया है पहले आप ट्राई कर लो, उसके बाद आप सॉल्यूशन देखना। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द सॉल्यूशन। क्वेश्चन इज क्वाइट इजी, नॉट सो डिफिकल्ट. With the help of examples, if you try this question, you can discard the three options and you can pick the fourth option, which will be remaining and that will be correct. So, but you have to attempt this question, right? And that is not very difficult. See, read the question, but it is just given that G is any finite group. Okay. Now it is written that which will be necessarily true. Now read the options. First option is said that it's saying that G is a union of proper subgroups. Okay. G is a union of proper subgroups. It is telling me like this. But if I take an example such that G equal to Z2, see G equal to Z2, it does not have any proper subgroup. What are the subgroups of Z2? It is identity and Z2 itself. It does not have any proper subgroup. Then how can I write G as a union of proper subgroup? You think about that. How can I write G equal to H1 union H2 where H1 and H2 are proper subgroups? This is not possible. Okay, is this clear? So A option you can discard by this option. By this example, A option is discarded. You in fact you take any cyclic group of prime order, it will not have any proper subgroup. That way also you can think. I have just took Z2. Now let us move on to the next options. G is a union of proper subgroup if G has at least, it will be G. Okay, it will be G here also. Okay, if G has at least two prime divisors. Okay, okay, if cardinality of G has at least prime. Okay, now you think the order of G should be PQ type, right? Then only it will have two distinct prime divisors. One is P and another is Q. So take a simple example. Cardinality of G you take as 2 into 3. So G will be, you take Z6. Okay. Now you think, what are the proper subgroups of Z6? What are the proper subgroups of Z6? One is subgroup generated by 2. Another is subgroup generated by 3. This will be Z3 type. This will be Z2 type. Okay. What are the elements? In here we will get elements 2, 0, 2, 4, and here we will get elements 0, 3. Okay. So we are getting two subgroups of Z, proper subgroups of Z6. Now you think, can I write Z6 equal to, let us denote this as H1 and let us denote it as H2. Can I write H1 union H2? Tell me, if I do the union of these two subgroups, we are getting 0, 2, 3, 4. Is this Z6? No. Here 1 is not there, 5 is not there. How can it be Z6? So with the help of this example, you can also discard number 2. Okay. It is not very difficult, right? Z6, you just take example. You think about the proper subgroup. Now you see, can I write the union? No, I cannot write. So with the help of this, and number 3 also you automatically discard. See, G is abelian. See, I took Z6 as abelian, or here Z2 is also abelian. It is telling me that in any case, but I took an example where it is not possible. So number 3 option also discarded, and with that you can pick the fourth option. But now you can just end it here, but if you want to see the proof of the fourth option, you can continue. The proof of fourth option is also not very difficult. See, I have just written the steps. I will explain it. I will explain it. See, we have to prove G is a union of proper subgroups if and only if G is not cyclic. Okay. So let us first take that, let G be a union of proper subgroups. We have to prove G is not cyclic, right? We'll go from here to here. So we will first prove this first step by, what to say? We are taking the not counter. I forgot the means English word. मतलब हम लोग क्या लेंगे टू प्रूव जी इज नॉट साइक्लिक. सो हम लोग लेंगे कि जी साइक्लिक होने से क्या होगा, फिर मतलब एक कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन आ जाएगा. यस, कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन. सो विल फर्स्ट प्रूव दिस फर्स्ट वे बाय कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन. सो लेट अस एज्यूम दैट जी इज साइक्लिक. क्या होता है देखते हैं, जी साइक्लिक होने जाने से क्या होगा. जी साइक्लिक का मतलब क्या है कि वी विल गेट एन एलिमेंट x बिलोंग्स टू जी सच दैट दिस इज द जनरेटर. means X generates G, right? This is the definition of cyclic group, that we will get a generator. Okay, now we got an element X belongs to G, so this element X should belong to either of, should belong to HI for some I, correct or not? Because this is the element of G and G is written as a union of proper subgroup, so obviously X should belongs to some proper subgroup for some I. ये समझ में आया? थोड़ा सोचो, समझ में आ जाएगा, है कि नहीं? तो if X belongs to some HI, let us assume that X belongs to H1, then since X is the generator, so H1 will be equal to G, because X is generating whole group, so H1 will be equal to G, which is a contradiction, because H1 is a proper subgroup. How it can be G? You got it? It is not very difficult. Think, आराम से सोचिए, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. So by contradicting this statement, we cannot assume G is cyclic. So this is a false statement. So G has to be not non-cyclic. G has to be non-cyclic. If I assume G is a union of proper subgroup, G has to be non-cyclic. Clear? Now we will go this way. If G is not cyclic, let us assume that G is not cyclic. We have to show G can be written as a union of proper subgroup. This is also very easy. In question it is given G is a finite group. Okay, so we are assuming that there are n elements, a1 a2 dot n. Now we have to show G is not cyclic. How to show? Very easy. See, I will take a subgroup generated by a1, and that subgroup generated by a1 will be a proper subgroup of G. Is it clear? Because it cannot be equal to G, because here we have assumed G is not cyclic, so no generator is there, no element is there which will generate G. This is not possible. Not possible means what? This will be a proper subgroup of G, because identity will always come and a1 will also always come, so it will be a proper subgroup, and some other elements may come or may not come, this I do not know, but at least two elements though will be there. Got it? So subgroup generated by A1 will be a proper subgroup of G. Similarly, subgroup generated by A2 will also be a proper subgroup of G. Similarly, subgroup generated by A3 will also be a proper subgroup of G. And you go on up to An, subgroup generated by N will also be a proper subgroup of G. Now, you take all the unions of this proper subgroup, A1 union, A2 union, dot dot dot, subgroup generated by An, it will give you G. So you can, so our proof is complete. We have taken G to be not cyclic and we have written G to be a union of proper subgroups. Understood? So this was the proof. You can see it, and if you have any doubt you can comment in the video or you can reach out to me via the number given below. So this was it. If you got any value from this video, you can just like and share with your friends and subscribe too. मिलते हैं नए वीडियोस में नए क्वेश्चंस के साथ. तब तक चलते रहिए, चलाते रहिए खुद के गाड़ी को आराम से. मिलता